Let's see if we can catch some fish today. I'm hoping to get a handful of yellow perch so I can have some dinner. Start with maggots. I got some waxworms too. About 8 feet of water here. Not seeing much. Looks like there's a little bit of vegetation sticking off the bottom. But it's been my experience a lot of times with this early season perch. It's a lot of just hole hopping and moving around, trying to find fish. But it is a multi-species lake, so you never know what you'll pull out of here. There's trout and bass and bluegill and crappie. Oh, here comes a fish. Got him. That was a very tiny take. It's a little crappie. Yep, I'll let him go. I don't want him. There you go, little crappie. Let's see, where's your big fatty perch cousins? We got some line memory in there. There we go. Sometimes pulling a fish through will bring other fish in. Like here's one that's coming up right now. Ooh, it's a big school of crappies coming in, I think. A big school of little crappies. Number 2 fish of the day. There's another one coming up. What are you gonna bet this one's a crappie? Ooh. He might have stripped me. Nope, he didn't. Yeah, there's 2 or 3 fish down there. Let's see. Probably crappie, but never know. Might be a perch hanging out there with him. Here he comes. Very subtle bites today. Ooh, they are just nibblers. There we go. That's a little bit more aggressive take. That's a bluegill. So we're cycling through everything that I don't want. Hopefully we will get to something I do want. Still have one maggot on there, so. Here we go, another fish. Ooh, missed it. There's so many fish down there right now. Oof, that was a good hit. That's a little peck like the bluegills like to do. It's another bluegill. It's a bluegill hole. I would keep these guys, but they are an absolute pain to fillet. I would just feel bad about harvesting them. That is what it is. Might have to move on to a new hole if I can't find any perch. Or maybe I just have to catch everything else and then perch will come in. I don't know. Hey, there's a fish came in immediately. Looking at it. Not committing though. He's seen enough of his friends get ripped up through the hole. He's like, oh, I'm not going to risk it. Nope. Maybe he will risk it. That's actually a decent sized crappie there. That one's worth keeping. All right. I can actually get usable fillets off a crappie that big. There's still a lot of fish down there. This is definitely one of the things I think I love most about fishing is just the whoa, gosh, it's a hot bite. It's just you really never know what you're gonna get. Another bluegill. I mean, even when you're fishing a lake that you know what species are in there, there's just a single species in there. It's still, every day is a little bit different, and that makes it exciting and fun. I have a little pick here. When these bluegill get that jig all the way down there, I can just pull that jig out, get them back in the water. Oops. Oh, stripped me. Yep. Knew that was gonna happen. Good thing I brought a lot of bait today. These guys are gonna drive me crazy. Every day is different. You can fish the same lake every day and it will be different. Oop, this guy's really coming up. He's hungry. But not to bite, just to stare. Let's see if his buddies down by the weed bed are a little more anxious to bite. Smacking it. There we go. Ooh, this feels like a nicer fish. There we go. That's the perch that we're after. Ooh, he's off right there. Nice. Finally got first perch of the day. Sweet. Just need like a half dozen more of those. There we go. That's a big bluegill. Or a medium-sized bluegill. I haven't seen a big bluegill in Washington State ever. Just don't have them here. Which is weird, because places like Minnesota and Wisconsin, where it's just as cold, they get big bluegill. I understand why we can't get big bluegill here. This. Okay. Here we go. One of the many annoyances about being a YouTuber is having to haul your gear. Cameras and stuff when you're hole hopping and backup batteries. It's a pain. These cameras do not like all this moisture and cold. So you have to run big backup batteries on them to push the electrical charge through so that they keep running. Ooh, not much happening here. Most of the holes I usually get something that pops right up in the first minute or two, but it is quiet here. It's interesting because some lakes I fish for perch, they in the wintertime they automatically go out and sit in like 20-30 foot basins, and other lakes they move up shallow and only hang out in the weeds like in less than 10 foot of water. It's very strange to me that they differ so much between lakes and their behavior. I'm gonna try and get away from this trout. It's gonna pester me. Oh, here comes a fish off the bottom. Oh, how can I not have hooked that? That is crazy. There we go. Finally got one off the bottom. It's a perch. That's what I was hoping for. Give this another minute and then we'll move, I think, to the other deeper hole I drilled and see if there's anything over there. Alright, let's try. Oh, nope. There's a fish just came in, of course, right when I left. It's a trout, I think. It's following my gear down. I'm pretty sure this is a trout. No, it's a big perch. Look at that. I was wrong. Well, it's good to be wrong sometimes. Sweet. That guy came in like mid-column and chased it. It's like every time I go to leave, I start pulling my gear up. Fish comes in. There we go. Got him. Yeah, there we go. Let's keep a perch. How to get the phone bite going. They know when you're distracted. I was just sitting there looking at an email offering me $50,000 to put their product on my channel, which is, we know, a scam. I get about 10 of those scams a day. There is another fish coming in right now, slow. I drop to him. He was just nibbling and I took it away from him. Will he come back? Got him. He doesn't feed. Nice keeper. Nice. All I had to do is dick around on my phone, and then I can catch fish. And they say phones ruined our generation. There's a whole school of them coming in right now. This is great. This is where I need to capitalize while the school is here. Churn and burn, as they say right now. Just like that, I went from having just 2 perch to having 7 perch, which is definitely enough for stir fry. These ones I'm gonna take and mix them with some fish sauce and lime juice and garlic, and then I'm gonna fry them up and serve them over a bed of fresh rice noodles and leaf lettuce. And then I'll put like diced carrots, fresh carrots and cucumber, and then like a mix of peanuts and lime juice and fish sauce and red chili pepper sauce. Pour that over the top of the noodles and the fish, combine it all to make a very healthy yellow perch Vietnamese salad. Now the good news is there's at least consistent schools coming by. The bad news is it's like 1 out of every 3 or 4 fish is a keeper. If the big fish were being aggressive, I'd switch up to like something like a spoon and size select for the bigger perch. But they're not being aggressive; they're being really timid. So. See, picked up my phone, fish came in instantly. Ooh, this feels like a nice one. Oh yeah, that's what I'm after. See, as soon as I pick up that phone, they know it. Ooh, fish. That was a good hit. I wasn't gonna miss that hit. He smacked it. Yeah, that's the kind of perch bite I like to see. I'm now into the double-digit range. I have 10 perch on the ice. That's good. Didn't know if I was going to make it there at the beginning there with the 14 million bluegill bite. But moving out to deeper water proved to be the right move. There's not as many fish coming by, but all those fish are yellow perch. Alright, not seeing much, and it seems like the bites really dropped off, so I'm gonna call it. I probably caught 50 plus fish today between all the bluegill, the dozen yellow perch that I kept, 1 crappie I kept, and I released a bunch of smaller perch and bluegill, and then a handful of trout as well. So really busy day. It's kind of fun just pulling lots of different fish through the ice. So I'll see you guys next time. Just remember, fish smarter, not harder. Bye. Okay, so we got our perch, and I've lined a bowl with some red leaf lettuce. We'll do a big healthy serving of rice noodles in the middle. Then pile that up with some fried perch, as much as you want. I want a lot. I ran 10 miles today and I'm hungry. Then carrots, daikon radish, some cucumber, and cilantro and green onion. And then I have this sauce here, lime juice, garlic chili sauce, rice vinegar, lime juice, some dried mint from the garden. Pour that over it. It's got some brown sugar in there too. And then finish that off with ground up peanuts. Time to go.